Okay, this video is going to look at drawing an ellipse, a parabola and a hyperbola from cutting a cone. So just going to draw a plan of a cone. I'll put another one over here at the far side. About radius 100 will do. So there's the plan. So I'll just set up two cones while I'm at it. Okay, so roughly 100. Okay, so I'm going to start off with a hyperbola. So I'll just stick a sketch of it up here first. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to put in a section plane somewhere here. So if I chop that cone with a vertical plane, so it would give us a vertical cut through the cone there, which is parallel to the axis of the cone. So in plan, now the plan of this is very straightforward because I can heavy this in because that's an edge view of the cut surface right there. So what I'm going to be left with heavy is the remainder of the cone. Now, here is the vertex of our cut, which is the top point here in the center. I'm going to say that that's the right and the left if you were looking in from this direction. So that would be the right, the left. In the center is the vertex. Okay, so our surface here is all contained in this vertical surface here. Now, to get the true shape of that, I am going to choose to do this by rabatting it. So first of all, I'll just extend over the horizontal plane a little bit here. And I'll just heavy in. This much of the cone is left. I'm drawing as if this much is gone, and when I rabat that down onto the horizontal plane, the vertex is going to come down here like this. So straight down here to the plane, and that there now would be the vertex when it's lying on the ground. Okay, so I have the three most important points now, which is like the left, the right, the vertex, but I want to take a couple of more. So I'm going to just pick a random point 1, point 2, 3 random points here. I am going to take horizontal sections through all of them. So if you watched the video I had the other day there, all these horizontal sections are going to give us a circle in plan. So the point 1s swung from the very center here now, which is a point view of the axis. So they're the point 1s. These are the point 2s. I'll just number these as I go. So they're both point 1s. These are both point 2s. And finally, the circle at this height would be there for the point 3s. So when these Rabat now, I'll swing the arcs in elevation first. So when these Rabat and swing down onto the ground, horizontal plane, the 1s are there, 2s, and 3s. So that's 3 on the ground, 2, 1, vertex. Whoops, 1 is here. So project them straight down to plane. Now when that plane rabats down onto the horizontal plane, the cut section rabats down, the point 1s come out to here. Now they are not lines, I know they look like lines, but they are the plan of an arc as it moves over and down onto the ground. That is a key thing to understand there if you really understand what you're doing. The 2s are here, the 3s are there, so 3, 2, 1. Okay, and the true shape of our hyperbola is going to be TS for true shape. Okay, so that's the true shape done by rabatting. Now I could have done it by auxiliary or transfer of distances. If you watch the video on the ellipse, I could have chosen either of them. No. So that there is our hyperbola. Okay, now the key thing here is a parabola comes from cutting a cone parallel to the slope of the cone, which is the outside line, the extreme generator it's called. So I am going cutting the cone parallel to that. So here is my section plane, like this. Now in reality then, I'll just lighten that off a tiny bit. And I'll heavy in what remains. So that's what remains of our cone. So here's going to be the vertex. There's going to be the left and the right on the ground. So when I project them down, so if I'm looking in this way, that's going to be the left, that's going to be the right. The vertex is going to be in the middle. Now, the parabola is a bit more complicated because over here, the hyperbola was giving us a vertical cut in the elevation, so there was nothing to see until we rabated down the true shape, whereas that is going to be different for the parabola. So I'll just do a freehand sketch of it there. Okay, so just a quick look at our pictorial here. So there's our cut section. So the apex of the cone there then is kind of chopped and taken away. I'll just color it in there for, it might help people understand, but it's kind of gone there now. In as we continue the question, you draw it as if it's gone. So because there's the vertex before it was cut by the section plane. So what we want to do next now is draw the plane. So there is the vertex of our parabola. There's my points on the ground. Don't know what I review over there for. Get rid of that. Okay, so to continue on there now, what I want to do there is I'm going to pick a few random points, point 1, point 2, point 3. So I'll just take some random points there. Going to cut some horizontal sections through all of them. So again, you might need to reference the video there of the ellipse where I kind of went through that nice and slow. Okay, so that is the radius there for when you cut the cone from the center axis out to the outside. That is the size of the circle that I will have in plan, and I want to draw that from the center. So I'll just heavy in here now where I project down. So my point 1s are going to be down here, point 2s are going to be down there, point 3s straight below on plan. Okay, so I found the point 1s. So the point 2s, again, the circle in plan from the center axis out to the outside of the cone. That is the circle in plan. Now I don't need to draw all the circle, I only wanted to mark the radius there. So just that much of it, but like if you didn't understand, there's no problem with drawing all the circle. But if you know what you're doing, there's just no need for it. It just keeps the drawing a bit tidier. That is the circle for the cut section at the height of 3. So as you go down lower, it's a bigger circle. So we now have all the points for the parabola. Okay, so that there now, I'll just put a few hatching lines in it. So that there is the plan of the cut section. Now that is going to be a perfect parabola when I rabat it down onto the ground. So, because that's not a true shape because of the fact that it's sloping down, so I'm going to just extend out here the horizontal plane. So again, I'm going to do it by rabatting because I think it's quick and easy. So I'm going to swing down the vertex. Now same as the last one there, when the vertex that would be the vertex on the ground, bring it down, and this line is not a line, it is the plan of that arc coming over and down. So there's our vertex on the horizontal plane. It is like this. So it's an arc in elevation, but it is a line in plane, or it looks like a line. So we now have the key 3 points, which is the left, the right, and the vertex, left, right, vertex, but we need to bring our intermediate points now as well. So I'm going to just rabat 3, and 2, and 1. So again, when it's on the ground, I'll follow 1 first of all. So the 1s are there. Twos are here, and finally the 3s are here. So our true shape Okay, so I'll just heavy in on plan here. Whoops. I'll just heavy in. Okay, the base of the cone, which is heavy, and that there now is the elevation, the plan, the true shape of the parabola by rabatting it. Now, as I said, I could have taken it by auxiliary. I could do it by transferring distances if I wanted, but I like rabatting. So, and the same over here with our hyperbola, but you will notice a key difference. There is no cut section to be seen in the plan of the hyperbola because it's vertical, so it's all contained in that line. So I hope you enjoy doing that sheet.